They won't cover the fact of the lies will not cover the fact that Calvin and Kenny, they got fired.
I don't think it's good because they know how the kid tick. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it could be detrimental because we've seen certain situations that the father
told Tank them. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin.
Bill Haney has exploded on Davis in a live interview claiming Davis was the one who fired longtime coach Calvin Ford. Haney criticized Tank's decision, suggesting it affected his recent performance.
They won't cover the fact of the lies podcast will not cover the fact that Calvin and Kenny, they got fired. Now, if Devin fired me, it would be, huh?
Well,
yeah, they got fired.
I didn't know that was real. I thought that was some cat.
They're trying to be quiet. Man, they done got fired, man. Them people done got fired, man. They hoping they get hired. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they're working on getting back.
Man, Calvin came on there with them. He had them GTD first shorts, with them GTD leggings, with them GTD Kango cap, with their GTD glasses, GTD shirt. Man, guess what? The man gave him a hug, man, and left him in the hallway. And everybody want to act like that they not really. See, they keep that magnifying glass on us, and yeah. You know, they're not going to, the live podcast, they're going to report that.
After Tank, Davis fired Calvin Ford. Many believe he was distracted in his fight against Lamont Roach. Fans called it Tank's worst performance, claiming he wasn't the same without Calvin training without Ford's guidance. Tank struggled, leading many to question if the split affected his focus and overall performance.
What's the best for him? I'm hoping that he do what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? You see how I asked him, are you ready? You know what I'm saying? Because I need somebody that's going to really push Tank so I can see different levels of him. This time I had a chance to step back, and everybody keeps saying, they changing ourselves. No, we ain't changed up anything. It's the same thing we always do. You know?
Going into the the training camp, how was it? Or you said yes, you stepped back a little bit. Well, how was it? Splitting the time. How's it going to be splitting the time to
no, this
Saturday
is something
night?
that we do all the time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all know all I got to do is speak. Then take out history since I was a kid. When I stepped in the gym, B said, "Yo, I'm glad you here now." He watched him. He said, "Boom." And I see the light in Tank. I just can't wait to see all of that come together. Fight night.
How's going back to being in the corner? How do you see Gervonta right now? Just being in camp, because at first when we talked to him in the press conference, he was very open about retiring and he was done. And now he said that
y'all have to understand. He's a young man. He have a family.
Calvin Ford has always emphasized that his relationship with Tank Davis goes beyond just being a trainer. He has repeatedly stated that he is more than a father figure to Tank, not just guiding him inside the ring, but also mentoring him outside of it. Ford has maintained this role for most of his fighters, believing in the process of growth and learning. Even after parting ways with Tank, Ford has expressed that his journey as a coach is a continuous learning experience. He acknowledges that every decision, right or wrong, teaches him something, shaping the way he approaches coaching in the future.
Again, it's a sticky situation. Some promoters, some managers try to move the father out the life of certain situations and whatnot. I don't think it's good because they know how the kid tick. You know what I'm saying? Then sometimes it could be detrimental because we've seen certain situations that the father do too much instead of letting the athlete be the athlete. So, it's a learning experience, and I learned from them situations and whatnot, what to do and what not to do, because at the end of the day, they're their own self. You know what I'm saying? And hope that you gave them enough knowledge to be what they want to become.
Bill Haney, father and trainer of Devin Haney, has been vocal about Tank Davis's handling of his team, particularly his longtime coach Calvin Ford. In a light-hearted but pointed remark, Bill Haney once joked that Tank should have been paying Ford properly, or else the coaches would go on strike. He implied that had Tank been financially supporting Calvin as he should, the trainer would appear to be struggling.
It's personal between you and Calvin. Also, it's Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach,
For those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach, so I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this motherfucker, because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this shit.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he's looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one nigga looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
Bill Haney has repeatedly claimed that Tank and his team have been dodging a fight with Gervonta Haney. According to Bill, his son can outbox anybody, including Tank, and that's why Tank's team has been hesitant to accept a fight against him. He believes that Devon's technical skills and boxing IQ pose a serious threat to Tank, which is why the fight has not yet been made.
Yes.
Okay. Tank is a beast.
Tank is a beast.
Tank is a beast. He's undefeated.
Yes.
I mean, I've interviewed him a while back. I mean, people have compared him to a young Mike Tyson multiple times. What do you think your son does better than Tank?
Box. He can outbox anybody. When Devon is being Devon, the Devon I know, he can outbox anybody on the planet. We have that kind of skill set. I think that matched up against Tank Davis, that was a fight that we've always liked. We've always fancied our chances. And that's the part of the business. That's the part of boxing, as having two sides, having that ultimate dance partner, right? And Tank and his team, they can't be both. They can't be Tank and be the opponent as well. You know what I mean? So they've said a lot of things, but the one thing that they haven't said is that they wanted to fight Devon.
Right, so that's not going to happen.
Not
in terms
next.
of anything that you've seen.
Not next, definitely not.
All right, because Gervonta has a fight against Lamont Roach on December 14th.
Against who?
Lamont Roach.
Who? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This is the
What are they fighting?
WBA.
I haven't heard too much about that fight. Have you heard a lot about that fight? I haven't heard
Not too much.
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with Lamont Roach. Are you?
I almost forgot that they were even fighting. But no, shout out to the Roaches, Lamont and his dad. You know, good team out of Washington.
When approached by Gervonta Haney, Calvin Ford made it clear that he had no interest in exchanging words with him. Devon, on the other hand, confidently told Ford that he would knock Tank out, stating, "Big one takes little, this interaction only added fuel to the ongoing rivalry between Tank and Haney, further intensifying the demand for a fight."
And Bill on the line so we could just clear some things up.
I don't even want to talk to that dude, yo. I really don't. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't got no words for him.
Really? He's on the line.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I ain't get on.
Yeah, cause my son. Hey, listen, cause my son will knock that nigga out. Cause my son will knock Tank the fuck out. That's why you don't want no words from me.
Running your mouth, boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep running my mouth. I'm gonna keep running my mouth, nigga. You talking about you ain't got no words for me, nigga? What you mean you ain't got no words? Cause I said you wasn't getting no money.
Nigga, I'm getting money. You know I'm getting money. That's why you trying to get with me.
No, what you mean trying to get with you? Trying to get what?
That's what I just said. You
big one take little one. Hey, big one take little one.
Man, check this out, man. Like I said,
slow down talking about money, nigga.
Nuts, man. I ain't got time for that bullshit, Bill.
Big one take little one then, nigga.
Yeah, all right, nigga.
Calvin Ford has always been a crucial figure in Tank's career, not only as a trainer, but also as an advisor. He has played a major role in helping Tank make important decisions throughout his boxing journey. When discussing a potential fight with Gervonta Haney, Calvin expressed that if Haney truly wanted the fight, his team should send over a contract interview 8, Tank Davis. For his frequent social media activity, he advised Tank to stop talking on Twitter and instead communicate in a more professional manner. If he really wants to fight Gervonta Haney AR, that his son Devin makes money for every fighter he faces, and that this isn't just about pride, it's a business.